that what you were supposed to say?
Good evening, and welcome and hello to another edition of the Ohm Service with me, Marky Mark from SoulOhmReviews.com. We've got Kris from Lethal Coils, we've got Little Bro Vapes, and we've also got BFG. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, darling.
See, that was a mixture between Rocky Horror Picture Show and Nigella Lawson, wasn't it?
I should have done with Stewie. Hello. Hello, Brian.
I haven't seen that much ham since I last visited Co-op.
Dudes, it's been a fortnight.
It has been.
I think.
Yeah, it's been a fortnight. It don't feel like a fortnight, does it?
No.
How it
I
feels
was
like 2 weeks.
but I had to take the weekend off.
Did you have to take the weekend off, dude?
I did.
Oh.
I realized how busy I've been with all the shows that I've been on. Not only the ones that I do regularly, but the ones that I've been a guest on. It's been a bit tough.
Yeah. I can so imagine it's been mega tough. But you are looking good, sir.
Thank you.
You're looking well. The camera's looking absolutely gorgeous. Love the backdrop.
You guys made me lazy.
I think that backdrop looks ace.
No, it looks lovely.
Yeah, you like the Pokeball backpack sitting up there?
Pokeball
So,
Papa.
Kris, it's always your turn. Go and say hello to everyone in chat for us.
Okay, let's start at the beginning. UK Andy, what's going on, my man?
It is his birthday as well, Kris. Happy birthday to you.
I know.
Happy birthday, Andy.
Absolutely happy birthday, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday.
Day to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, UK Andy. Happy birthday to you. Jazz hands.
That just saves Kris having to do a video. Say,
Yeah.
mate, we're thinking of you.
I totally forgot about that.
What can I
Hey,
say?
love BFG Hodson. What's going on, my man? JP Vape Reviews. Timmy. Ivy Season. JP Ward. Bill Richards. Vape and Smurf. Mad Hatter Vape Reviews. What's going on, Michelle? Michelle B. What's going on? Tom Radio Exact International. Jules Mama Vapes. Let's see. Jason Lee. What's going on? Chris Doyle's in, Goober's in the house, Reverend Vapes, how are we doing? Big Boy Builds and Reviews, how are you? Shane Wiseman. And that brings us to the bottom of the list.
Jules Mama Vape. All goes there, sweetie.
Vaping
And yes,
now,
Sizzle.
Sizzle. Goober, good evening, Goober. How are you? IVC, hello to you as well. Chris Doyle, let's not forget our little Chris.
I
Yeah.
did.
Little Chris.
I said them.
I know you did. I know. I'm sorry.
He's like, I'm just repeating.
I'm sorry.
Tim
Oh,
Bacon.
slap his wrist.
I know, slap me. Don't-
No.
I'll show him.
He
Sit
did
up
that
here.
already.
Don't let him like that. He likes the big black stick.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
And you'd love this one.
You're on the first.
Does that come in any other colours, sir?
Oh, absolutely does. Comes in a green one.
Suit you, sir. Suit you.
Oh.
Green one with blood spatter.
Oh.
Oh.
That's not enough lube, mate. That's what that is.
No, he's put it right down the wrong hole. Right.
Oh.
Oh,
So-
big shout out to Timmy.
So we may as well start it. Who should we go for?
You never go first.
I don't, do I? Shall I go first?
Yeah, you
Do
go
it.
first.
Go first.
Oh, okay, I'll go first.
It's your
Let's see,
show.
mate.
Oh, well, okay, I'll go first. I'm drinking Coca-Cola. There are other Coke brands out there, but I prefer this one.
Just stay away from roller cola, it's crap.
Yeah, roller cola's not great. Right.
Apples in tea.
Well, after the Expo extravaganza that it was, I have got a few little goodies that I am playing with.
Extravaganza.
Yes,
Scraganagva. Are you sure you're not just drinking Coke?
I'm not telling you what's in it though. It's not just Coke. So what have I got? I have got the Keen. Oh, I love this Keen.
Oh.
Yes, this
Now
Keen.
you're just showing off.
Got the drop on top of that. Absolutely loving this one. Stan, if you ever do watch our live show, big thank you, kiddo. Really do appreciate this one. And TVP as well. Big thank you for this one. In this, I have got EVC Killer Custard. Believe it or not, even though I've been good friends with Kris for quite a few years now, I've never ever tried any of his juice. And we got chatting at Expo, and I turned around to him and says, do you know something? I says, I've never ever tried your juice line. He goes, you're joking? I says, no, honestly, I've never tried it. So he gave me a bottle of this, his Killer Custard. Thoroughly enjoying it, and the hype that's made up of it, yep, it is well worth it. So thoroughly enjoying that. I've also got, I'm forgetting what it's called, V Sticky. It's the VK530. It's got the EHE 530 chip on the inside there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I would class it as the poor man's.
E-class.
Yeah. It is. It's lovely. I really do like it. Really nice, easy menu system with it being a EHE chip. On top of there, I've got the Steam Crave Glass RDSA. It's an RDA. Enjoying that. Big 30mm and clouds for this one.
You'd have thought, wouldn't you, Mark, if they were going to call it that, they'd have actually put the swamp pin in, but they don't put the swamp pin in, so it's actually an RDA.
It's just an RDA. I don't understand why they've called it an RDSA.
That's what I've been saying since I heard about it.
I just don't understand it. But it is what it is, and that's what they're calling it, so who am I? In there, we've got basics. I've nearly finished this off now. It is the Melon Melody. I've been using that for quite a while now. What else have I got? I have got Mikhail P. that has not left my side. I have thoroughly enjoyed this one. Review came up last night. And, yep, love it. I've got it all matchy with the purple drip tip with the purple box. This is the Eurus box. And in there, I have got the last bit of the Cool Lemonade from Basics as well. Lastly, but not leastly... Not leastly. It's a word. It's a word. It'll do me. I have got...
Who's been giving him elocution lessons?
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I'm on about. Be right.
Clunge is a word, but I wouldn't use it every day.
You, sir, are a bad man.
Very bad man.
Oh my god.
What have I got now? It's the Rebirth on top, and this is the Minikin V3. Bit of an unusual one, this one. Got some serious weight to it, and it's a kind of a triangle-y shaped mod. It's a bit weird. But the menu on it is really nice. Touch screen and that lot. Thoroughly enjoying it. I've literally only had it since, when was it, Sunday. And yeah, really enjoying it. So in that, I have got Vape Star Ink. Vape Star Ink. Which one's this one? This is the red lace. So it's like, you know, you like your licoricey red lace, and it does taste like that. It's exactly out of a, you know, your 10 pence mix, lacy, chewy stuff, and it is really nice. So yeah, I've got that one. I will be trying some more in the coming weeks. I've also got their lemon sherbet as well, and I've also got their VSC. So I'm assuming that's a custard.
It is a custard, yeah. I'll have mine upstairs, so I'm sorry, I would have shown mine off as well.
So yeah, I'll be trying these in the coming weeks as well. So I just thought I'd mention that one. What else have I got? I've also got the Zeus X with the Renko. That is not left my side. I took this over at Expo. Drive down and drive back, and yeah, I just absolutely love this RTA.
I think I've touched that setup as much as you have. I had to keep filling it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, totally. And congratulations to Geek Vape, because they won the award for the Zeus X. So congratulations, they won the awards at the Vape Around Awards on the Friday night, which was awesome. We'll touch on that later on. Lastly but not leastly, I've got to show it off. This is called the Alpha 3. There you go. And this is, I'm going to do a proper review for this, but this is absolutely awesome.
I saw that.
Yeah, and it's such a clever idea. Everyone knows that obviously with your short fills, you struggle opening your bottles. This, you don't. See if I can do this live. You know.
Please let him spill it. Please let him spill it.
Yeah, right.
He's being brave.
You've got to do it on your big bottles, so bear with. I'll probably mess this completely up. So you get your chubby bottle, you line it up there.
This is like the Alexa.
Come here, you devil. It is tight.
Yeah, I'd practice that before you do your review.
I will be. I'm not doing very well here, am I? Come on, you
No.
devil. There you go. And it takes your lid off. There you go. Ta-da! So I thought it was really cool. So yes, I'll be giving that a good old review. There you
Great
go.
idea, isn't it?
It's a corking. It's like I was saying. It's like the coily tool. It was such a clever idea, and it was something that we didn't realise we needed, but we did actually need the coily tool, and I use it continuously, the coily tool nowadays, and it's absolutely brilliant. And this is another one, and I love innovation like that. You wouldn't have thought about it. I mean, now let's face it, how many bottles have you opened up with a knife?
Don't.
Yeah, or pushed it. See, the thing, talking what, about 3 expos back, they showed us the nibs, where the nibs actually just come out, which is a corking idea. Why everybody isn't using them type of bottles, I ain't got a clue.
To be honest with you, I think the better design was the one from Whitlicker, where the whole cap comes apart. I think that's a lot better. Because the little nibs, I always found that, because you obviously you get your nick in 10ml bottles, trying to squeeze the actual nicotine into that bottle can be an absolute pain. So you need to take the 10ml off bottle top off anyway. So yeah, I think that is a corking idea. So yeah, a proper review is going to be coming up with that in a bit. So that's me waffled so much. Kris, what is your buffet?
My buffet. Well, I
Just
do
hope it
review
just
for the
fucking long
Hellbeast.
as yours, the show will be over.
Okay, what now? Anyways, we've got the drag with the Hellbeast RTA and the Aspire BBC Nautilus coil in there, running mouth along with some 25 milligram PB and Jam Monster Nick salts. We've got the next 3 ones are pretty new to me. We've got the Rig Punisher V3 with the Kennedy 24 on top.
Oh, let's have a bit of look at that. Give me a proper look. Not the Kennedy, I'm not bothered about that. The mod, yes, that's more like it. What's the button like?
Very, very, very easy throw.
Let's have a look then. Ooh, very nice. Very nice indeed. Yes, I like it.
Button porn.
You got to go to button porn.
I do have a little button board.
A little bit of button porn.
In that, I'm actually running some Mocha Vape, the Mocha Espresso and Irish Cream. I've got the 2 newest ones. I did a review for this one. This is the exact same one I did the review for. Got it in trade just the other day. But we've got the overpowered 21700 stacked mech.
Oh, I do like that.
And I've got the Drop Dead on top there with a nice black and white drip tip. Love that. Also, the final one that I'm on with, and probably the classiest setup that I think I have. What the fuck are you doing?
Sorry, I'm just in one of them moods today. Hyper bipolar.
Can I have 5 minutes? What worries me is I know what's under that cloth, and it's not what you think.
Oh my god. Oh, and my final
This will
one.
join. Sorry, Kris.
Thanks, IBC.
Stop it!
You're right there, Kris.
No.
He's got all blurry.
My vision has. Last one I'm on with, and probably my favorite right now, is the Dotbox 300 watt.
Ooh, nice.
Got that Dead Rabbit RTA on top with the two-tone red gold drip tip, and I think it looks absolutely smashing.
That looks gorgeous, that.
Match your buttons.
And in that, and you're already in a rare mood, Aiden, so don't just I'm vaping monkey nuts.
Makes a change from oboes.
Oh.
I'll be sucking on those monkey nuts again.
Yes, in my mouth hole, need them now.
Obo juice.
So when they're going to let you back in the zoo, Kris?
Oh.
I take it he's got nuts in it then.
Hazelnuts.
Hazelnuts. Ooh.
Hazelnuts. Got.
A bit on warning, it says may contain nuts on it.
It's like a banana nut red, to be honest.
Sounds nice.
It is. I like it.
Do
But
you?
I think they could have done away with the name.
No, I think the monkey nuts need to stay.
Yeah, I think monkey nuts.
I think Monkey Nuts needs to stay. Next thing you know, that's going to be my new nickname. Hey, Monkey Nuts. Anyways,
Worse options?
hey, there are worse options. There really are.
It's a lot worse if you just said gorilla balls. I'm on gorilla balls.
Suck on my gorilla balls.
Oh my god.
Hey everybody, you see my balls are big and salty and brown.
Whenever you need to quick pick me up, just put my balls in your mouth.
Suck on my chocolate soda balls. With your mouth, suck 'em. And you know who'd actually make that as well, don't you? Chef's Flavors.
Do they really?
No.
I was gonna say,
They
do
all.
they really make chocolate salty balls fucking flavoring? Oh my god. Anyways, that's what I've got going on. I'm not passing it to you yet, Dodson.
For Tom. Go then, pass it over, Kris.
I did. Take it away, Hudson.
Well, I have a very small selection this evening compared to these two young gentlemen.
That's what she said.
No, it's not
Did it sound weird at all?
What didn't sound weird?
That proper freaked me out then.
You wouldn't want to hear it at 3 o'clock in the morning, Aiden, I'm telling you that, mate. Right.
Oh.
Anyway, back to my selection.
Back to your selection.
Indeed. So, we've got the Umie Flash VT1. Is that the...
Yeah, Flash VT1, 222 watts.
Mark got the nice black one. I went for the girly skulls.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
It's fabulous.
It looks a little bit like jeans, you know, like a denim.
It is. It's that sort of colour, but it's got like a slightly rubberised feel to it.
I like it. I really do like that. It's almost got a bit reminiscent of the Michael.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know the Michael?
yeah.
No, that one's passed me by. I will have a look afterwards, boss.
Yeah, the Lost Vape Michael.
Yeah.
All right. Right, and on top of that, we got the turbo, and in that, I have one of my own boy V2s. No, it's lovely. So that's the
TVP.
raspberry, rhubarb, and orange blossom.
Ooh.
Delicious, mate.
Ooh.
And for my old school setup, I have the V. Little mag.
Really good, the vape.
Oh, I love the V. Just stick in the volts and away you go. No mucking about.
Old school.
Old
That's
school.
it. I love old school.
And in that one, I'm currently trying a little bit of the IVG Chew
Ooh.
And that's stop it.
Ooh.
As a note, Stuart says #no bra.
Only tonight.
That's the strawberry and watermelon. And that, for me, is it. Although, come Sunday, hopefully, there will be some vapeable home mix from the kit that I got from them on Monday. So we're just giving that a bash, and you can find out on Sunday how that turns
What flavour is that you've done?
I've got a straight raspberry, and there's a cherryade, and I decided to be a bit cheeky, and I bought a bit of cherry as well, just in case it needs a bolster. But it's looking good so far, to be honest. Absolutely brilliant.
Cherryade always reminds, because we used to have a pot man, didn't we, Mark?
Oh,
We did.
Was it Woods' pot man? Or what was his name?
it
I
weren't.
remember I'd go around and used to like, get eight bottles for about £2.50.
Yeah, and used to get 10p back on bottle.
It
And
were,
then when you
can you remember? It
It
was,
out of the bottle, you used to just get a little.
and it was a company called Alpine.
Yes.
Alpine, yeah.
Oh,
Alpine
look
Pop.
No, we used to have Joneses as well.
Yeah, Joneses as well.
Joneses as well.
Yeah, Alpine was really way back when you was a.
So the reason why they stopped coming round because SodaStream come out.
Oh, you loved that Soda Stream when you were a kid.
Yeah. I
Oh.
didn't put anything in it. I was just up for the gas. No, I'm joking. No, yeah, SodaStream.
No.
Sat behind my dad's shed going.
Noting man.
Good.
This explains so much.
He does when he's sat in an award ceremony and he's just continuously shouting it out. There were more TVP chants going around there than Ohm.
Oh, God, it was so funny, wasn't it?
Oh, it were great. It were funny as hell.
Oh, that's funny.
Right. I believe it's your turn, young Mr. Cruel.
It is me, and I'll try and get through them as fast as I can. I've got the Ultrona Pixie, which is a corking little tiny mod, that. I really do like it.
Gorgeous.
It is. I don't know if there should have been a different mouthpiece that come with it, because it actually wobbles a little bit inside, but Mark's going to have a check in his packaging.
Check your package.
In that, I've got some double drip 50/50 spearmint. Then I've got the Banshee, which was a present from Mr. Coyle himself. I love it. It's old school. I wanted one of these when it first came out, but I didn't get one. I've got, on top of that, the Diesel from Times Vape, which is the new RTA. Quite nice. I wish it had the extended tank. It's only got the 2mm on it, so it's quite tight. You know, like how the FP was with the other glass. It's a little bit like that as well. In there, I have got my, I think they're called My E-Liquids. This is My Ice range, and this is Heisenberg. Really nice stuff. I do like a nice Heisenberg now and again. I've got the Ranger with the firmware upgrade. I've just released the review for that, so you have a little check out for that. On top of that, I've got the Glaz RTA version 2. I am absolutely loving this tank. It is.
I just want to see a Sinclair sticker on that.
Yeah, it's proper 80s. It's retro. That's what I said in the review.
He says, I
An
love
80s
it.
kid. It's not the most ergonomical thing in your hand. Now, since they've done the firmware upgrade, they've done 2 of them, the menus are so much different. The screen's a hell of a lot better. And I quite like it. See, like you said, 80s retro. Inside that, I've got some leprechaun juice. It's dry ice, sapphire ice. It's got Parma violets in it, which you all know I like a little bit of Parma violets. Here's the ice stick rim.
You're rimming, are you now?
And that's got the Milo tank on it as well, which is absolute corking. I've only had it today, so I'm just come in.
He's just a rim kind of guy.
Rimming.
Do us a favour, just give it a slight rub, will you?
Yeah.
Definitely JP.
Yeah, you gotta rub the rim, buddy. You gotta rub the rim.
And then I've got some Romance High VG. This is the blackcurrant lemonade, which is really, really nice as well.
Bromance.
Bromance, that's the name.
Yeah,
called.
yeah.
iStick Mix just come in as well. That's got the Elo Pop tank on it as well.
I'm slightly disappointed with that.
Why?
Because of it's different on the other side. If it'd been nice if
it's supposed to be like a turtley shell.
Yeah, I know, but you'd think there would be matchy, wouldn't you?
I quite like it.
No, don't get me wrong. I like the mod. I love the mod. I think it's really nice and ergonomic and that. Like, it's very comfy. But I thought the panels would have been the same.
I don't mind it.
It's like that, what do you call it one? Mechman. I think that Mechman's absolutely gorgeous, but it's got a different panel on each side.
Well, all of them have actually got something to do with like mythical creatures and stuff like this. This one's something to do with a pixie or something like that. Who's got a healing stick. I ain't got a clue what that's got to do with vaping, but that's what they've gone down the road as. But yeah, I've only had it today, and it's absolutely corking. Apparently, it's got technology in there that actually self-cleans the coil. Not looked overly into it, so I can't tell you much more about it, but it's got new technology where it self-cleans. I will tell you more on the review in a day. I thought that was funny. And in that, I've got the Panther series from Dr. Vapes. This stuff is liquid crack. I don't think there's going to be much of this left. It is blackcurrant smoothie, cotton candy with creamy undertones. That stuff is beaut. And last but not least, I've got the Vaptio Ironclad on top of it with the Kelpie, and you cannot go very far without a little bit of Rochford Project. That is me done. Over to you, Mark.
Over to me?
You already went.
I've already been.
But he takes over now, doesn't he?
Do I take over?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm taking over.
No, I'm not. GBP.
Right, just reply to Doug, save me typing, I'll say anything. I've just had a look at your Killer Demon. God, that is a nice looking mod, but very tiny. And I've getting feedback from someone, and I know it's not BFG, and I know it's not me, because we've got headphones in.
It's not me. You getting that echo?
Yeah.
We've been getting that echo where me and Kris could just hear it the other week.
Yeah. So, guys, Kris, I'm going to go straight to you first, because obviously you know us three are going to talk about Expo, and unfortunately you couldn't make it because you're that far side of the pond. So, it's been a fortnight. What you been up to, kiddo?
Oh, lots of stuff, but nothing really at all. Dealing with a bunch of stuff, but I think I got out a juice review last week. I'm working on doing a couple more. I did get that Hellbeast review done last week as well. Been on live shows, and lately it's been a little overwhelming, feeling like I've taken on a little too much. So it was nice to have last weekend where I was able to take off from, doing this show on my own where you guys were at Expo, plus the Saturday show and then the Sunday show and all of that. It was nice to have the time off and not have to worry so much about it. So I'm getting there. Other than that, we've got some juices for review coming up soon, and that's about it for me. I've been doing a lot of yard work here at the house, running through ideas for the vlog that I want to start doing. But nothing set in stone yet. And I've been really excited because I've been working with a buddy of mine who's uses like Photoshop and video editing software for work.
Yeah.
And he's been helping me set up and learn to use these programs so that I can start making my own intros and all sorts of really cool stuff. Transition panels, the whole like.
Awesome. Well, we've got to touch on it, haven't we? Really, Expo. We have got to touch on it. I just want to go first off before we go any further. Simon Coyley, I want to congratulate you for winning the award for the best accessory. Congratulations, kiddo. Honestly, we was just so chuffed for you, really were, and well deserved. I want to give a big shout out to Vaping with Vape for winning the best reviewer. Dean, the Devil Vapor, he came second, and I've got to mention Kris as well. Kris, he came third in the best shop. Now, when you think about that, third in the best shop in the country.
There were 251 entries in that, and you got to think he's only got one store.
Yeah.
And the other ones, there was like they've got multiple stores. So yeah, really, really well done on that.
Yeah, and what a fabulous night it was. Absolutely brilliant. To be honest with you, this has been, for me personally, the best expo ever. It really has, for quite a number of reasons, and it was more to do with the social side than anything else. The gang was all together. It was just absolutely brilliant. What did you guys come from it? What did you think to it?
It was amazing. I mean, Aidan, you saw more of it than I did, so do you want to do yours?
Well, no, mate, you carry on. You're all right, bro.
I only did one day, and when I arrived, there was a meet and greet going off that had been set up by VapeTube. And I'll tell you what, and I know he's in the chat room, and I hope he blushes. TVP and Dino, watching them take the big boys, you know, the distributors, the manufacturers, and they were steering them towards the smaller reviewers. You know, absolute legends, both of them. Absolute legends.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I've never met Mark before. All I've seen is Mark's YouTube persona. And very different to the man. Very different. You know, hat off to him. And Dino. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Kris was shepherding people around. Is it Mike who owns VapeTube?
Yeah, Mike sets up a hell of a lot as well for people to come from VapeTube. He'd gone round as well and got a lot of the vendors and said, look, come and meet him. We've set this area up. To be honest with you, me and Mark have been really lucky. We were obviously on the VUK network, and we always had the support of Vic from whenever we first started. And also when Kris came on there, and Dean. And then when we got in, obviously there were a little bit of trouble before, but TVP come in, and he always helps us, and it always gives a push. So yeah, we're pretty lucky in that way that we've got a lot of friends. And like what Mark said, the family was all together, and it was a massive shock that Gailey Box turned up on the Friday night, which was absolutely fantastic.
I got my hug!
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. The only person who was missing was Vapor Bunny.
Yeah.
We missed you. And also Sinner. It'd be lovely to see Sinner. But yeah, the whole family were there. We had a right good old giggle. Obviously, I was there with Paul McCartney as well. It was like his proper first expo. He did come in October, but it was a little bit rushed. But yeah, it was brilliant.
I'll tell you one thing, that Paul McCartney, he's awesome. He's such a funny guy.
He is, yeah. Absolutely fantastic bloke. We had such a good giggle. Thursday we got absolutely blottoed with TVP. Jay from, obviously the Savs lads were there. Nick come over from America. And we were in there with Stan, and we had a right good giggle. I did wear a bra. If you haven't seen that, go and check it out on TVP channel with my white moustache. Yeah, it was a good giggle all the way through. I wasn't overly impressed with the show itself, me personally. I know it was definitely down on numbers in my eyes. There was 56 vendors who pulled out.
Were it 56 vendors pulled out?
Vendors pulled out. There were also probably about 3-4 who actually left on the Saturday and didn't come back.
Really?
Yeah, that's where the empty stands were. But yeah, but the meeting, like Liz and all the other people that we met up with, was absolutely fantastic. And meeting the subscribers, it was just absolutely mad.
It was, honestly, this expo was the first. I mean, I've had it before where people have come up to me and that. But yeah, it was manic this time round. Absolutely manic. I would walk in 100 yards and someone would coming up to me, which was absolutely awesome. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. One thing that I will take away with me is, so like, when you went up to vendors, instead of so like them being offish with you, they was quite willing to talk to you. And I thought that was a big difference.
Obviously, you and me have sort of like got a plan over the last couple of expos. We sort of split up from going together, because the reason was because when we actually went to talk to vendors, they thought we was like a team, because we were brothers. They thought we were a team. So you'd get talking, and then you'd put your cards across, and one either missed out or the other one, do you know what I mean, didn't. So it works a lot better when we sort of split up. We do meet up every hour and make sure it's all right. But did you find it better?
Yeah, it worked. It worked way better because the problem is, because we're brothers, they think that we're together and everything. So yeah, it worked brilliantly. On the Friday, I did a lot of networking, hell of a lot of networking with companies and things like that, and it was nice to sort of like just be SoulOhm, without sort of like them thinking that we're a joint at the hip.
Little brother tagging along, it was like when we were kids and you would tag along on your chopper.
Yeah. But it's the same vice versa though, isn't it? Because it's sort of like you're trying to, I mean, end of the day, we are touting for business, best way of explaining it. When you've got two people at the same time touting for the same business, it's very, very difficult. So the plan was so like I hung around with Alan Orion's Braces, my wife, and obviously PFG. You hung around with Paul McCartney. And it did work. I mean, obviously we was meeting up all the time, like, but it did work a lot better.
Obviously, I don't know what you did before it. Did you actually contact any? You know, obviously we've dealt with different vendors ourselves. I contacted a number of them, and they said, "Yeah, come down and meet us," and that made it a lot better because obviously a couple of years I've been doing it now, just over a couple of years. You sort of a little bit more known, aren't you? So you can actually talk to these people if instead of you used to have like people coming up with business cards, and you definitely know that you've never heard of them being a reviewer.
I don't know if you noticed. You and me will notice it. When we went to Vape Jam, when we was approaching companies, we was continuously having to get his phone out to prove that we had a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I never did that once at Expo.
No, me neither. To be honest with you, I didn't really do it that much at Jam. You see, we've always said, like what you've always said, you just give them a business card and say, look, if you're looking for a UK reviewer, get in touch. You're not looking maybe to pick it up on the day. Let them check your channel. If they like you, then they're going to send it. But if they don't know. But you do deal with a lot more different people. Did you find that at MVC, Kris? He wasn't listening at all, you could tell. Back to the classroom, back of it, slap his wrist. Did you have a lot of people pretending to be reviewers at the MVC?
And have you cleaned your mess up? He's even muted himself.
You muted yourself, turn it back on again.
No.
Gee.
Short answer, no. No, I didn't see that. I saw a lot of the people that I knew from watching them, I've seen handing out business cards, but as far as people that I didn't know, I didn't see that at all.
Can I ask you what you're actually doing?
I was just fiddling with one of my coils.
Just wondered.
That was it. That was it. Well, it's Expo. I wish I was there.
I just wondered what you... See, we can't see what you're doing.
So CVP says in chat, the vendors this year were so much more into the reviewers, maybe realised that how important YouTube is. I totally agree. I just felt it was like when we recorded them all coming in. Now, the year before when I recorded them, it was just like an endless flow of people. And I stood there with Paul McCartney, Mad Hatter, and Vic were there, Kris, and it just stopped. This queue come through, and then it just stopped. It must have been 200 odd people, and that were it.
Yeah, but it was definitely a different feel. It was really a different feel, just a whole different vibe. I don't think the music was as bad.
No.
For starters, and it's sort of like there was definitely big areas where it was fairly quiet. I mean, obviously you had the main stage and things like that, which was boom boom all the time, but round, especially sort of like the side alleyways, was brilliant. You could just have a nice chat. I mean, we met Megan, and she was lovely. I mean, we were chatting for ages with her. So yeah.
I mean,
Which Megan? Which Megan?
Over a Vapable. Oh, she was cracking.
Do you want water?
You want water?
Oh, that Megan.
Hayden, are you sure?
That were absolutely great. We're going to tell that story. We got sat down for a meal. Me and Mark were still outside. We were talking. I think TVP were there and Kris. We were just talking. So the starters come out, which was salmon and some whatever else were on it. So we went to sit down to eat a starter, and we hadn't got one. So we sort of said to the lady, "Excuse me, you haven't put our starters down." She looked at me and she went, "Are you sure?
Yeah. Are you sure?
Are you sure you haven't already eaten it? Now it was fish. Now if I'd have blown on her, she'd have gone, no, that fish tastes like shit." No, I already ate it. You're actually insinuating that I've already ate my starter and I want a second one.
Yeah.
Now, would you have done that to somebody who was slimmer than what I actually look? I don't think you would.
Well, we've got to talk about the awards, haven't we? That was... I've never ever been to anything to do with the vaping an award. I thought it was sort of like surreal, to be honest with you. And it was sort of like you and me were so giddy, weren't we?
TVP at 3 salmon starters.
That's why.
He actually ate 2 salmon starters because he ate Kris's.
Look at a starter.
He was sat there. Becky had loads in her purse. We'll take this home for later.
That would be more Birmingham than... Sounded like UK Andy there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I just wanted, just before we actually get back onto the awards, do you think expos are going to be a thing of the past soon?
No.
Do you think they're not going to be as big as what we've seen before?
I've got a feeling that it's going to be more spread out, to be honest with you. I don't think the... I've had a while to think about it from the weekend, and I don't think it's going to get any smaller. I just think the footfall is going to be a little bit less. Because, let's face it, the average Joe blogs that goes to an expo are hoping for deals, let alone anything else. And to be honest with you, quite a few of the vendors were selling them at retail price or a little bit higher. Now the Kelpie was, what was that, was it £37 and £38?
Don't know, I didn't ask.
Yeah, we got told that. So it was sort of like, yeah, quite a few vendors. I think Smock was selling slightly higher, weren't they, Steve?
Do you think they've got to do that to get the money back for the actual, the stands? See, we actually knew how much the stands cost as well, didn't we? They were doing one as a giveaway on the raffle, which were like, was it something like £6,000 something for the stand worth?
Yeah.
So
really
try and recoup your money, innit?
I think, to be honest with you, this is the bit that gets me. You're actually paying to go into the place, first off. Now, if you go to, for argument's sake, it's a computer place or something like that, normally once you've paid your ticket, you get a percentage off if you buy something within the event. Now, none of that ever happens.
I've been to a couple of computer fairs and they normally charge you £5 to get in, and whatever you've got.
So it's sort of like, maybe it's a different way of doing things.
Well, I mean, there was a lot of... Because you lads were at Expo for the full 3, I was sort of keeping an eye on the Facebook and the social media, and there was a lot of sort of sour comments towards the prices that were being charged. You know, people weren't happy.
Well, before, when we've gone to the expos, there's been deals, massive deals. You're talking like you get like 200 ml of liquid for less than 15 quid, or some of them. It just wasn't there.
Yeah, the Kelpie was $35.99 at Expo. Cheers, Stuart.
I think there were some deals there. I mean, I picked the Umier up for 20 quid. I'm well happy with that.
I picked the V-Sticky up for 40.
Well, yeah, I mean, EH Pro had plenty of items for sale.
On the Sunday, they had a massive big box.
Yeah.
Everything was a tenner.
Us Modus were doing a deal where you dug your little price out for the one that you got. You put your hand in, you could have it from free to 35 quid.
Really? I missed that. Oh. Not happy now.
So what did you think about the actual vendors themselves? Did you think it was a decent ratio between, obviously, juice, hardware, pods?
Yeah, I thought that the actual mix was really, really good. Obviously, the pods were just all over the place. I've got absolutely loads of them here. The pods were all over. Every single stand at least had a pod on it. There wasn't too much Civida.
I noticed, we was talking about this on Sunday. I noticed on the Subida bit that it was mainstream companies and their new range of Subida.
Yeah.
It seemed to be a lot of that going off. So it would be Joe Bloggs, who does just normal vaping juice, and their new range of Subida.
Yeah.
Instead of just being a Subida only company.
Yeah, you're totally right. And I think there was a happy meet. There was a lot of hardware there, and there was a lot of juice. But I think it was nicely mixed. I thought actually the way they mixed the stands up were really good as well.
I did.
There was a nice range of hardware as well, because I mean there was everything from pipes to squonkers to mechs, and the pods. Unlike last October, you didn't feel like you were being inundated everywhere. I was a bit worried about the Jules stand though. It looked like an Apple store. You know when you first came in?
Oh, that one, yeah, that was weird. That.
Sorry, it wasn't Jules, was it?
No, I know which one you're on about.
Yeah. There was a stand as you came in, and it was all...
It was that new pod system that actually looked like... instead of it actually being it was like rounded, the pod, and it fitted into the actual cap. There were a bloke actually there who had really curly hair, and he looked like the Joker without makeup on.
Yeah, he did.
They were all dressed in white. Now I went up to try one, and this girl, she set it all up, give it me. I said, it's not working. So I took it off. She not even took the bung out at the end. She had not got a damn clue what she was doing. She didn't even know what vape meant. So what they've done is they've got loads of people just to come to an event.
It looked, to be honest with you, it looked like an episode out of Logan's Run, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was so like you walked onto standing, you'd entered into this new cult. It was so like,
In fact, it's like you've just been knocked out and you think you've got a dream. And you wake up and everybody's in white. And you're thinking, shit, where am I?
I'm at work.
Sticking pods down your throat.
I know.
What's that, one of my other bugbears about it, the whole expo was as well, if you are going to send people to an expo, at least get somebody who can speak a little bit of English. The amount of times that I went past, say, the Chinese stores, and I'm not being racist or anything like that before the snowflakes jump on it, it's just that when you're asking what a mar of a battery is, or you want to talk about something that they've got, they ain't got a clue.
Nope.
Looking at you like, what? So I started using my translator, and they sort of got it. You know?
I've just got to read this quote that TVP's put. One of the Chinese vendors that he said that he was the most handsome reviewer she's ever seen.
She was the one with the stick and the dog then.
Hey, you leave her alone. She was very friendly.
Vaping with Vic.
Evening, Vic.
Did she feel your face?
Oh, you're very handsome, man.
It's Gomez of the Addams family. I'm famous.
You play
I'll
nice.
tell you what, though, he didn't half look smart, didn't he, with his dinner jacket when he went to the awards?
Oh, God, didn't he just?
He
Just
did.
like somehow out of show, waddy.
No need.
In fact, no, I thought he'd actually nicked the stuff from off of a settee. Had like that fleur-de-lis sort of feel to it, like should have been inside of a restaurant or something.
I'll be honest, that jacket was nice, though.
It
It
was,
was really was nice.
Blue velvet.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. He went to town. Oh, he looked dapper, he did.
How come we haven't seen any pictures yet?
Yeah, Vic looked like a mafia boss. He did. Until he sat down, he had these big white long socks on underneath his trousers. He sat down into the corner. We all started throwing money at him.
We was all sat around the table, and you can imagine it. Welcome to the family.
Even better when he went up for his award as well, because all the lads followed him.
Oh, yeah.
Little tiny Vic trying to talk into the microphone, then he got Kris and TVP and Dean all round at him. Funny as hell.
Here on the day of my
Then
award.
Dean stood there on stage and told everybody to have a cheeky bum wank.
Yeah.
In the middle. Funny as hell.
I've got to admit, I've got to admit, though, the only thing that annoyed me about the awards was halfway through, the back end of them disappeared.
Just left the top end.
You just left the top end, yeah.
Those people walking around with half torsos. No, the thing about the awards, though, what they did was they dragged it on too long. They tried to do it in between courses. Instead of just letting you go in, eat your dinner, and then sit there and wait. And I think if they do it, they should do the readers first and make the ones that they want to stay for, which was so strange. They didn't stay for the readers. They were just what other people had voted them for.
I would
think the readers have been more important than what somebody else has voted for you who's in the industry.
Aiden said doo-doo.
Did you say doo-doo?
Doo-doo.
What you do-doo?
What you do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do-do. But honestly, to be invited to something like that was sort of like a real big highlight for me. And it was sort of like, it was even better because our friends won awards. And it's sort of like, I just thought that was brilliant. I
also thought it was the wrong night. I think they should have done it on the Saturday night because obviously on the Friday there's a lot of them vendors there who've got to wake up in the morning and
set the stands up and all that, yeah.
And it was like all of us, we all had a free bar. Obviously Jules Man Vapes was there as well with Steve Dilligaff. We all had a free bar, but we were all pretty good. We all walked out there sort of soberish.
I only had 2 pints. I only had 2 pints.
5 or 6 bottles.
Well, I was determined. After last year, I thought, no, I am not going to get... No, walking around Expo with a hangover is never good.
Well, you didn't do it in October. You did that last May, didn't you?
Yeah, last May.
Is this the infamous lost Saturday?
Yeah, I just lost a Saturday.
Bless you.
Yeah, and I thought, no, I don't want to miss... It was one of those, I just don't want to miss anything. This Expo, so yeah, I was a very, very good boy. Not like some.
You were in bed for 10.
I want? How could I be in bed for 10?
No, you weren't on the Friday. You were in bed for 10 on the Thursday, bed for 10 Saturday.
Yeah, that's what you think.
All right. Were you running around the halls?
I was enjoying my wife.
We were having our own expo.
Was there many vendors?
That was the button.
Was the juice?
Oh, and trust me, the juices were flowing.
Did you?
Mark, was there plenty of hardware?
Oh, there was plenty of hardware, and there was not a single pod in sight.
Get a reviewer discount.
God, Benny.
God damn!
Well, I mean, what was it on Friday night when we'd come back from the awards? I got a beautiful. Well, me and my wife got a beautiful explanation on how to go spooning from Dean. Yeah, it was really educational.
He's a master of many talents, Dean, isn't he?
Like Open University meeting Babe Station.
Cheers, Andy.
The best thing about it, Mark was the one who was wearing the patches on his fucking elbows. Not shaking off the carpet.
I'm not. If you'd seen how many business cards and marks I threw out on Sunday, I think I'd got him down for 3 tricks and a quick visit to the gents by the end of Expo.
Let's talk about your sticker hunt. You're just walking around it, just went SoulOhm, 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 SoulOhm.
Yeah.
You stuck one on Vic's poster.
Yep. Hey, that's.
People are going to see that now.
Yeah.
So when I peeled it off.
Yeah.
The Chinese lady going, what's SoulOhm?
SoulOhm. Oh, SoulOhm. Oh, him. Not famous like Jay. You know, Jay. Big vape.
Your people walking past me, for some unfound reason, between you, Jan, and BFG, you decide you're going to stick them on everybody's arse. Get walking past with your stickers on the bottoms. It was like an advert for NHS. Have you had your SoulOhm checked?
Hey, dude, we're branching out. Yeah, we're doing the podcast now. Proctology's next.
Yeah.
Vic had one on his back.
Yeah, he did. The race.
Scooter.
Yeah.
So you branched out into mobile advertising.
Mobile.
was the quote of the expo for me, where Adam snuck out in his video and just went, "SoulOhm owns the toilet."
All these people pushing things going wrong. Why is there so many SoulOhm stickers in it?
Oh, but while we're talking about Jay, him being a big reviewer, can we talk about his 360 cast? That was amazing.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I know you're on about different Jay, but yes.
Sorry, yes, different Jay. I was trying to link it just through on the name, but never mind.
I like that transition. Good
right.
little bit of transition there.
TVP says, Mark did the biz. Poor Jan looked like she came to Expo on a horse on a Saturday.
Oh, no.
TVP, behave yourself. Oh, yeah, it was... Well, yeah, it had to be done. That's why I got me stickers. I had to hand them out somehow, didn't I?
The best thing about it was, though, if you're going to do stickers next time, you're going to get one of them annuals, like what we do for football, and just have different poses.
Tell you what.
Swapsies between reviewers, we can all start collecting them. Have you got one where he's got...
I'm not being funny, but you might be onto something there.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, that'd be a cracker, that
I
one.
wish I'd have got some stuff.
On another note, my wife is insane.
What?
Okay.
She brought home a squirrel.
Your wife brought home a squirrel? You can
baby
eat it?
squirrel.
You can eat it?
Nope.
No, that makes
She
a
wants to
change.
keep it.
She wants to
She wants
keep
to
it.
keep it and nurse it back to health.
Aww.
Or at least nurse it until it's like old enough to be released into the wild. But she's nuts.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, by the time you need to release it into the wild, it's going to be domesticated, eating Nutella.
Yeah. And vaping your monkey nuts.
Yeah.
Keeping my monkey nuts. Yeah.
Sat there with vape.
If I woke up to a squirrel vaping, let alone one of my own, I might be a little weirded out. I mean,
Where are you keeping this squirrel?
Yeah.
Where are you keeping it?
in a cage.
Oh yeah, that's proper gonna... It's going to be proper pissed off by the time you leave it to go outside.
Actually, I just saw him a little while ago, and he's actually very, very tame.
Oh, it's a bloke as well. It's a he.
She was feeding him with a
Stand up
bottle.
Tony Marlborough.
She was feeding him with a bottle.
Oh, thank God for that. At least it was a bottle.
It's a small squirrel.
Yes.
Was it a 10 ml bottle?
Okay.
Is it a baby squirrel?
Love you too. Yes.
Has she named it?
Okay, he's gonna be hungry. All right, I won't touch him.
Oh no, it's a chipmunk.
How old is he?
What, he comes with a birth certificate?
Between 6 and 7 weeks old.
So timid. Oh. Have you named him though?
Yeah, do you want to bring him up?
It's like one of them little Olafs. You know, like when you've actually got your insurance from thingy, the meerkat.com.
Just quickly before the squirrel appears, have you seen SoulOhm now owns Birmingham Airport? Apparently as well. Timmy, cheers for that, mate.
Come on, sweetie.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh, look at that. He's camera shy. That's why he's got his tail over his face.
He's sleepy. He just ate, so he has a full belly.
Oh, bless.
he's cuter than Kris. I could see why you brought him home. Oh, bless.
He's so...
Oh.
Are your squirrels normally that tame?
Mm-mm.
No.
Gonna say.
No, I actually think he has some head trauma.
He's got what?
Head
Head
troll.
trauma. I think he bumped his head.
What about the squirrel?
Him too. You want it?
The grey squirrels actually ruined our squirrels, didn't they? Ours were like red squirrels.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, that was gorgeous.
You set Jules off now. She wants.
I know. Jules wants him now.
Oh well, he's mine.
And TVP says Berman.
Yeah, I'm glad he's on the other side of the pond.
Squirrel says
Squirrel! Oh, that was awesome, that. Oh. We could have the squirrel as our mascot.
Oh,
Barbecued.
we could. I could put a little SoulOhm sticker on his back.
Go and tell your friends. Go and tell your friends.
We'll call him Vape the Squirrel.
Vape Squirrel, yeah.
Oh, shit.
What?
Go.
Ooh.
That's just kissed the squirrel goodbye.
The poor dog
we
who's
got a
been
cat.
living there all his life is like, shit, we've just got a squirrel and now I don't live it.
No, the cat came out of the wall. There's a hole in the wall he goes to sleep in.
You've got a hole in the wall?
Yeah, glory hole.
Oh, there you go.
Does that go into next doors or is it just like random people?
I have friends over.
Okay, we're back to the tramps.
We're back again.
No, I didn't say hobos. I said friends.
I have random people home. I don't really know them, but I just put them in the wall.
I've seen a film like that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Right, guys, we've gone past the hour already. That has gone so blooming quick. I can't believe it.
I'm not going to read it out, but just have a look at Julie's comment.
I love animals.
No.
Oh, you
That is an offer you can't refuse.
Especially if she's holding her nuts in her mouth. Oh, come on.
Yeah. I don't want. Yeah, I just don't.
I hate to say this, Kris, but your nuts are fuzzy.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Honestly, he's not often I'm gobsmacked and don't know what to say, but Aiden, though.
Julie loves nuts.
So Aiden's quite happy to pack your squirrel as long as you've got his nuts in your mouth.
Oh my god.
Hazelnuts.
Hazelnuts. Nasty
She
color.
started it. You can't blame me. Jules started it. I didn't start it.
Oh God, Stuart's more like a badger than a squirrel.
I'm broken.
Oh my god.
Roll the end credits.
Alright, we're done. Bye.
Don't get me started on a beaver. Right, we're gonna wrap this one up. I'm gonna
Better than a
give
woodchuck.
BFG the first shout in, and then you can pass on to whoever you like, sir.
Well, thank you, dear boy. Right, big thanks to Aiden, Kris, Mark for having me on tonight. Always love coming on here. It's fantastic. Massive thank you to chat. God knows what you thought you were watching tonight. Huge thank you to Mr. Mullen, TVP, and all the other huge names in chat for popping in. Wonderful people. Grovel creep. Right, anyway. If you're not doing anything Sunday, please join us for Tales from the Ohm. This week's episode will be the music episode. So you shall find out what our first loves were in terms of music.
Music was my first love, and it will be my last.
I don't remember him
That
being...
sounded like it should have been some sort of like Mary Poppins film.
Go see yourself, more mate.
That's Oliver.
Oh, my God.
Is that Oliver?
That was
No.
Oliver.
But the accent was pure Dick Van Dyke. Come on. So anyway, Tales from the Ohm Sunday. We'll be up. We're normally up around 4 or 5 o'clock. So if you want to catch us on YouTube, we're on SoundCloud, we're on Spotify, we're on Google Podcasts, and we're on Apple Podcasts.
Hey.
So you can catch us on the move as well. So over to Aiden.
No, great. Thank you so much to everybody in chat. You've made us today. Thank you so much. And thank you very much to everybody who met us at Expo. It was so nice to meet you all. This has been a giggle. This has been actually happening since about Opus 6. We were just laughing from Opus 6. So thank you very much for joining us. A big shout out to BFG. Thank you very much for joining us. Big love to the one and only Lethal. Love you loads, brother. And also my amazing brother, Marky Crew, SoulOhm. I love you loads, bro. Thank you very much for having me on. And good night.
Right, I will finish off and then I'll give it to our wonderful Kris. I just want to give everyone in chat a big thank you. Spanners, thank you so much for looking after chat. And chat, you've been absolutely brilliant. Steve, Kris, Aidan, as always, it's always a damn good giggle having you guys on, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. We give a big shout out to everybody that came up to me and said hello at Expo. It just really blew me away, and I just thought it was an absolute amazing weekend. Like I did say, just congratulations to Vaping with Vic, congratulations to Dean, congratulations to Simon, and congratulations to Kris as well. Big well done, you guys, and hopefully me and our little bro will be there next year going up them steps and collecting an award. So, fingers crossed. So, I'm going to pass.
I think Kris might be there as well.
Yeah.
Best accessories, bringing his squirrel.
Well, he brings his nuts as well.
Yeah.
Nah, the squirrel's going to eat him before I get there.
Right, I'm going to hand it over to the wonderful Lethal Coils.
Hodgson, don't.
There's a name for that.
Coil jumper.
Oh, yuck.
Yuck.
Anyways, guys, thank you all to the panel, Mark, BFG, and Little Bro Vapes. Thank you guys again for such a great show. It's been a great part of my day. Thank you all in chat. Thank you to the Spanners. Great job to everybody. Love you all. Thank you so much. And yeah, we're the masters of our own destinies. We're the only ones that can pick and choose how positive or negative our days will ever be. So please remember to keep the positivity high, keep the smiles on your faces, and let that negative brush off your shoulders. Big love, guys, and we'll see you guys next week.
Indeed.
Bye. Squirrel munching. What has a hazelnut in every bite? Squirrel shit. All that, didn't he?